Hey everybody, Coach Kurt. So this video is in response to something I saw in one of the comments on a video I was doing, and somebody had mentioned that some of the throws I did weren't self-defense proper because I was doing a head and arm throw, and their point is valid. Somebody can slip under and take the back. But I believe that the head and arm throw is an extremely valid throw for self-defense and definitely control tactics, especially the wrestling Greco style sag head and arm takedown or headlock takedown that you see like in Greco-Roman. Because remember, I come from a Taiho Jitsu concept, or control tactics concept, in how to take somebody down for handcuffing. And this is an extremely high percentage takedown. This is easy to perform and teach to beginners. And remember, in control tactics and law enforcement in general, the point is to get them to the ground because they are needing to be put in handcuffs. This is also a great way to set up against a wrestler or somebody who's trying to do a single leg, or they get the body lock on you and they're trying to take you down from a body lock, and you turn it into a head and arm throw or the headlock sagging takedown that you see in wrestling like Greco-Roman. In this example, you're seeing me do it against a punch where, as a cop, sometimes you grab them by the wrist, the person's like stepping back, you grab them by the wrist. No, you're not free to go, you're under arrest, and they're like either going to try to escape or they're going to try to hit you and escape. It's a common response from when you get grabbed by the wrist, and you can't let them run away because, hey, I'm 53 with bad knees. I'm not going to win that chase. It's just not the way it's going to be. So I grab them by the wrist quite often or by the shoulder, and you're under arrest. And then they, if they're so willing or wanting to escape, they'll launch that punch. And that is a good defense against the punch. But again, I mentioned that it's a good defense against like a body lock takedown, and it's a great defense against the single leg. At the beginning of the video, you saw a video of Ronda Rousey using the head and arm style of throws very effectively in MMA. You see a variation of it, like it's the head pinch, like from a plum position, or the double or the headlock position that you see in Muay Thai. In Muay Thai, they generally call it the plum, and you can basically using the head to take the person down. Now, in a self-defense concept, you probably don't want to go to the ground with them unless you have to or need to, or if there is any particular side reason why you'd go to the ground. In self-defense, generally speaking, don't go to the ground if you don't have to. In law enforcement, it's 50-50. You may don't want to go to the ground. You may want to back off after you've taken them down and go to your bat belt, meaning your taser, your baton, your pepper spray, or, making sure backup arrives before you go hands-on. Now, you guys know I'm a rural officer, so backup is usually an hour plus away. So usually I have to take care of whatever incident's happening by myself. And in 27 years of law enforcement, I started in 97. I've seen a lot of scuffles over the years. The head and arm is a great technique if done correctly, and it's easy to teach, it's easy to learn, it's easy to done correctly, it's high percentage. The head and arm takedown, or that classification of using some kind of head takedown, using the head, arm, headlock style, or plum type takedown that you see in Muay Thai, super high percentage, super easy, and yes, there's always a chance of getting your back taken. And that's true in martial arts, in jiu-jitsu in general. If somebody's a better grappler than you, it's easier for them to get your back. And I am not suggesting for a second that you shouldn't go for the underhook or a good solid whizzer overhook. Like a lot of times, if you're a taller officer than your suspect, it's easier to get into a whizzer. If you're shorter or the same size, it's easier to get into the underhook. It's all semantics. I've seen some massively effective wrestlers with a great whizzer game where they do all their throws with overhooks. And I've seen the opposite, where I've seen great wrestlers and jiu-jitsu fighters with a good underhook, and they do all their takedowns from that. that is where we're going with this video in general. So I'm going to wrap this up. This isn't a tutorial video. It's defending the idea and the concept of the overhook throw. I think you should never say never in anything related to anything unless it's physics. And then even then, from time to time, scientists are like, hey, we were completely wrong. I'm too dumb to even suggest I know anything about that. And let me add that I'm an average Joe. I am not any kind of master martial artist. My experience is legit real world experience. I've seen a lot of things, and I've been involved in a lot of things since 1997 when I started in law enforcement. And I see what works and what doesn't work, and that doesn't mean I see everything, and it definitely doesn't mean I know everything. I'm just some other dude on the internet with another YouTube channel, and it's a hobby channel at best. So take with what I'm saying with a grain of salt. It is what it is. If you agree, terrific. If you don't, absolutely, you're right. We can talk about it in the remarks if you want, or the comment section. All right, everybody, please like, subscribe, and share, and let me know what you want to see more of on this channel. Take care and stay safe.
Give me your purse, now!
That's my purse. Don't be afraid to shout it. That's my purse! Try it again. That's my purse! I don't know you!
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out.